I remember the day vividly, as if it were etched into the very fabric of my being. It was one of those quintessential rainy days, where the droplets danced a rhythmic melody on the pavement, and the air carried a sense of calm amidst the chaos of the city. I found myself wandering along a bustling food street lined with quaint cafes that exuded warmth and aroma, offering respite from the downpour outside. Seeking refuge under the protective canopy of one of these cafes, my eyes met the gaze of an old man seated serenely at a nearby table. He was sipping his coffee under the shelter of an umbrella, his weathered face bearing the marks of a life well lived, while his eyes sparkled with a wisdom that seemed to transcend time itself. Without exchanging a word, I gestured towards the empty seat across from him, seeking solace from the rain, and he nodded in silent agreement. We sat together in companionable silence, two strangers united by the shared experience of seeking shelter from the storm, observing as the downpour adorned the streets with glistening reflections. In that quietude, there was a comforting understanding that words held little significance in our moment of shared solitude. As the rain eventually eased, we exchanged a simple nod and a smile before parting ways, our paths diverging once more amidst the bustling cityscape. But fate has a curious way of weaving its tapestry, guiding us along paths we never imagined traversing. A week later, as I strolled through the tranquil confines of a nearby park, I stumbled upon the same old man, seated upon a weathered bench beneath the canopy of towering trees. Something compelled me to join him. Perhaps it was the familiarity of our previous encounter, or the curiosity to delve deeper into the enigma of this silent observer. Without a word, I took a seat beside him, and we sat there side by side, enveloped solely by the symphony of nature. And thus commenced our silent ritual, a weekly pilgrimage to that familiar bench in the park where I bared my soul to a stranger who never offered a single word in response. I shared my dreams and fears, my triumphs and tribulations, and the mundane intricacies of daily life, laying bare the depths of my heart to this silent confidant who listened with a patience that bordered on the divine. In those moments, time appeared to freeze, as if the bustling world around us dissolved into insignificance, leaving only the old man and me enveloped in nature's serene embrace. He never spoke a word, yet his quiet companionship was a source of comfort. In those moments of shared silence, I found catharsis. It seemed as if the old man possessed an innate ability to absorb the chaos of my thoughts and transform them into tranquil clarity. However, life has a knack for leading us down separate paths. With each passing day morphing into weeks and those weeks into months, the demands of life gradually infiltrated our once sacred sanctuary. Work, responsibilities, and the relentless passage of time conspired to keep me distant from that park bench, and from the silent companion who had once offered solace amidst chaos. And so, without fanfare or farewell, one day I stopped going. Lost in the whirlwind of my own life, I forgot about the old man on the bench, his silent companionship fading into the recesses of memory. I never crossed paths with him again, nor did I ever learn his name. As time passed, I even began to doubt his existence. Was he real or a figment of my imagination? Perhaps he was a spectral guardian, offering solace in moments of solitude, a symbol of my yearning for connection in a world that often feels distant and cold. Ultimately, he remained an enigma, a silent sentinel who entered my life like a whisper on the wind, only to dissipate into the ether with the passage of time. Yet whether real or imagined, the impact of our silent encounters lingered, a gentle reminder of the profound connections that transcend words and endure in the quiet spaces between moments. For in those moments of shared silence, amidst the ebb and flow of life's ever-changing tide, I discovered that sometimes the most profound connections are forged not through words, but through the silent symphony of the human heart. His silence was a gift, a momentary respite from a world that never stops talking, a gentle reminder that in the quietest moments we find our loudest reality. Whether the old man was a tangible presence or a figment of my imagination, he taught me a valuable lesson, that sometimes the greatest need is simply to feel heard. Thank you for watching aikdastaan, where every tale is a testament to the human spirit and every voice resonates with the truth as they perceive it.